Hello and welcome to Forza Motorsport 7 video. Now, Aston Martins have always been cars that I have loved since just starting getting interested in cars when I was very
little. I remember watching an older episode of Top Gear with Jeremy Clarkson racing a DB9 across France against the train, I believe it was, and I've loved Aston Martins ever since then. But now there's a new Aston Martin and I've been seeing how it is. It's called the DB11, and on the surface at least it looks good, but how does it drive? Well, the DB11 has an all-new 5.2 litre twin-turbo V12, making it the first turbocharged Aston Martin ever. But does this ruin the car? Not really. It has 600 horsepower and an 8-speed gearbox, and it accelerates from 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, and then it carries on to 200 miles an hour. But can you have fun in this car? Well, I was lucky enough to join a Tom Matthews stream recently, and I was, I found out. So now that we've found out that you can most definitely have fun in the new Aston Martin DB11, it's time to see how fast it will go around a track. Now I'm going to use a variant of Sebring for this. I've already taken 5 cars around, the Audi R8 V10 Plus, the Jaguar F-Type Project 7, the Porsche Panamera Turbo, the BMW M2 and the Ibarra 695 Proposto. So coming through the fast bit of the track, looking pretty flat out, braking hard. This is a really nice controlled car. Like, you wouldn't expect this to be good around a track, but it is. It's amazing. It just drives so well. Now this bit you sort of have to brake whilst going around the corner, as you can see there, but it does it really well, nice and controlled. Coming through there, a little bit of sideways, coming out of there and into the next right-hander. Once again getting sideways on the way out. Coming up to the last corner, which is a long sort of sweeping right then sweeping left that sweeps right. It's a bit like the Hammerhead, but longer as it comes up to the finish line, and that's going to be our test track for the review series and stuff, and that is the DB11 across the line. Now I wanted to have some comparison in this video, so instead of comparing it to a Porsche or a Lamborghini or something like that, what I've done is I've compared it to an Aston Martin from 20 years ago. This is the Aston Martin V8 Vantage V600, and as the name suggests, it has 600 horsepower in a car that is nearly 20 years old. That is absolutely insane for a road car. I don't really know the history of this, but all I know is it is incredibly fast for a car that is road legal and is this old. Coming through into the faster bits of the track now. This part of the track can get quite scary as it gets actually sideways and you're going like 80 miles an hour or something around there. Into the tight right-handers. On the way out, looking a bit sideways there, actually more than a bit, very sideways. Coming into the second tight right-hander, it's actually gripping to the road quite well there. Coming into the last corner, it looks controlled, it's kind of diving a little bit, but there it is around the corner, and it is just a sprint up to the finish line now, and that is the V8 Vantage Aston Martin across the line. So these are the times for the cars around our Sebring test track. The Aston Martin DB11 got a 1:16.81, putting it in second place ahead of the F-Type Project 7 by a whole 2 seconds, which is pretty impressive. and the V8 Vantage got a time of 1 minute 20.98, which when you consider its age is actually pretty good. So if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you're new to my channel. But until the next video, goodbye.